Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to part one of an engine change. Now the reason why this is necessary is because I have low compression on cylinders 2 and 3. The compression on cylinders 2 and 3 has fallen through the floor and it's not good. So it's running like a dog. It won't do more than 50 miles an hour. So engine's dead. I mean, I could rebuild it, but for the sake of just swapping an engine, which doesn't take long, then yeah, might as well just do that. So to that end, I have an engine. It's done about 6,000 or 7,000 miles less than the current one, which is good. I'm going to clean it up and paint it. Then we're going to take the engine out, clean up the engine bay, put the new engine in. And while we've got access to it, we're going to change things like the clutch, the water pump, the auxiliary drive belt, all the usual sort of stuff that we normally get changed at some point. So we might as well do it while the engine's out and we've got great access to it. So without any further ado, let's go and get on with it. So this is the engine that we're talking about. It is an exact replica of the one that is in the car at the moment, 1KRB52, so 1KRFE, all that sort of good stuff. It's all the same kind of thing. It looks a little bit worse for wear, especially things like the alternator, look at all the aluminium corrosion on that, but we'll clean all that up. The rocker cover is covered in oil and grease and dust and things, but that's fine. It's only got 2 injectors, but that's fine because I have some 1.5 SR injectors. Yeah, it's just looking a little bit rough, but it's just surface. So we're going to clean all this up. I've got some traffic film remover, some brushes, some running water, all that usual sort of good stuff. And clean well, for a start, we'll bung up all the holes and things so that water doesn't get where it shouldn't do. Clean everything up, paint everything, replace things like water pump. We've got a new clutch for it. Clean things like the PCV valve and the pipe while we've got access for it. Clean the intake plenum. I'm going to put my old throttle body on because I know that's clean. It's also got a clean throttle control valve, what I'm talking about, idle control valve. That I have already cleaned. The map sensor, that's pretty good, so that might just stay there. Things like the engine mount, they'll get taken off, blasted. I was going to powder coat them, but just don't have the time, so I'm just going to paint those. Gearbox to get a lick of paint as well, because, you know, why not? And then yeah, we'll just get the engine back in and see how it runs. But in the meantime, that's my starting point. Let's get on with cleaning it. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is installing a new water pump. So I've got a new Comline water pump. There's the old one. There's nothing actually wrong with it, but while we've got access to it, we might as well. So let's set this one up ready to go. Put out this bag. It's a brand new water pump. Silver, but I'll tolerate it. Looks like a cavitation pump or something. And it's got a set of new bolts and washers and a new gasket, which looks suspiciously like cock and balls, but hey, whatever. Let's get the old one off and let's get the new one on. Right, so that's the new water pump on. All is good. It's all been torqued up to the correct spec. I did that off camera. That's ready for the alternator to go on and the belt and all that sort of good stuff. But in the meantime, rain stops play. I'm not impressed, but oh well, it's what it is. So get the engine covered up, and I think we'll call that for the day, because I really don't think I'm going to get any further with that.
1 hour later.
Okay, next up is the clutch kit. So to do that, we need to separate bell housing from the engine, and that's 17mm all the way around. There's some at the back over there. They're a bit awkward to get through, so I've taken them off on camera. So let's get on with it. Okay, so gearbox is off. This one are 17s. This one is a 14, I believe. That one goes through to the starter motor, so there's another one on the other side of the starter motor, this one. That needs to be undone as well. And at the bottom here, there's 3 holes at the bottom that are for this guard. I would recommend taking that off first before you do anything else. But the gearbox is off, so let's just give that a quick clean out inside, change the thrust bearing there, and we'll change the clutch. Okay, so this is the clutch that came out. It's really not in bad condition, to be honest. Release bearing, I've seen better days, but I've also seen worse. The clutch still has quite a lot of meat on it, but of course I didn't know this when I bought the engine and the gearbox, so whatever, for the sake of 30-40 quid, whatever. Yeah, it's really not in bad condition. I've certainly seen worse. But yeah, that's alright. Well, I think that'll do for today. That'll do for part one. We've done the clutch, we've done all the paint work, we've done the water pump. I'm generally happy with that. We've cleaned the engine, all that sort of good stuff. We're now in a position where in part two we can just whip one engine out, drop another engine in. Once we've done that, we'll take it for a quick test drive. We'll do a bit of shakedown, and then all good. So if you know what to do, I enjoyed that. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. Make sure you ring the bell, get notified when episode 2 drops. I'll see you then.